in the world of real estate. So that whether you're a beginner or you're someone that is already in the real estate industry or you want to become an investor in the real estate. Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome to Trem for the month of June 2025. Trem, T-R-E-M, the real estate masterclass. Like we've done since the beginning of the year, we spend time every year, every last Sunday of the month. We gather for the real estate masterclass. It's all about equipping and empowering you with all that will help you to do better in the world of real estate. So that whether you're a beginner or you're someone that is already in the real estate industry or you want to become an investor in the real estate industry, we use the real estate masterclass to help educate, enlighten, and position you to maximize your possibility. I'm your host, Olumide, Emmanuel. Well, today is very special. When I started out in 1997, many people call me the real estate guru, real estate grandfather. They call me all kinds of names. Some say common sense guru. But you see, when I started out, there was no guru anywhere. There was nothing. We just started out with a desire and a passion to make a difference, and I made so many mistakes. Yes, I can say that I'm one of the pioneers of the modern day real estate that has become, a phenomenal thing in our world today, and there's still many more rooms to grow. But when I started out in 1997, I made so many mistakes. I made all manner of mistakes because there was no one to hold my hands. There was no one to guide me. There was no one to lead me and show me the ropes. And some of those mistakes took me decades, literally, to be able to correct. And by the time I came into the year 2001, 24 years ago, I said, you know what? Let me begin to train and equip people and mentor people so that the same mistakes I've made, they will not make that same mistake. And that's what led to my real estate mentorship platform, which started in 2001. Between 2001 and now, it has gone through different stages of metamorphosis. And if you look at the real estate landscape today, we have all manner of people that are players in real estate. Some of them have come up with some fantastic, innovative idea that even we were like, our guy is illegal. This is another angle. But it's been good, and I'm so grateful for the development that we have seen. And if you look into the landscape today, there are many powerful players. But one thing you realize is that for all the frontline players, when you sit down with them, they will tell you either directly or indirectly, your humble self, Olumide Emmanuel, has been a part of their journey, helping them to navigate their way. So many of the voices you hear, many of the guys you hear playing the sector, they are all people that I have mentored directly or indirectly, and you can be the next real estate mogul. Now, in 2022, I sat down and I began to think that, look, this real estate game has come into another dimension and we need to step it up. A lot of people have come into the industry, many of them half-baked, many of them messing things up, many of them not well trained. And I said, okay, let me take this a notch higher. Because yes, I'm busy. Yes, I don't have the time. But let me bring all my guys together, everyone that I've mentored and those within my network, and let's come up with a major training that it's one of its kind. So for the first time on the continent, you can go and fact check it. If possible, go first time in the world. We had what we call the Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp for the first time. 7 days, fully residential. I'm not aware of anywhere where that has ever happened. I brought in all the creme de la creme of real estate industry. They came in, and for 1 full week, we're lodged in a 5-star hotel and we're training people back to back. One word that became regular that week is intensive. It became so intensive that some people by the third day, they were having a headache because of the loads of stuff that we gave to them. And we said it was the last time, the first and the last time we're going to do that. But people are being called in. When next are you going to do Greeb? Me, I missed that opportunity. I didn't hear on time. So, due to popular demand, we have decided that in 2026, yes, you heard me right, we are still in 2025. In 2026, July 2026, we're going to be having the next edition of the Global Real Estate Bootcamp, Greeb 2026. So I'm here today for what we call the Foretaste edition. And joining me today are amazing wonderful entrepreneurs doing great things in the real estate sector, and I'm proud to call them my mentees, and they are all part of those that were in the Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp in 2023. So beginning from my left is the Oga Patapata at Bemil, and is John. Let's welcome John Adeyemi.
Thank you so much.
You're
sir.
welcome.
Thank you, sir.
I'm still going to allow you to introduce yourself in the way you want to introduce yourself, but I know you are the Metropolitan Apostle. And then on my right, no, they say ladies first, but we have to start from this side. Is a face that you all know. She's a TV presenter. She's a real estate enthusiast, real estate developer. She's a life coach. Every Monday you hear her giving you basketballs online, and I'm happy, I'm proud to call her my mentee. So let's welcome the CEO of Rep 360, Tope Mark-Odigie.
Thank you so much for having me, sir.
And then the last but not the least, you know, some people are not very vocal and making noise out there. They are just at the back doing some great things. You would just think that they are what they call silent, smooth operators. They operate in a dynamic way. And he's the CEO at Piedras and is here with us. Let's welcome Oluyinka Adeniyi.
Thank you, sir.
So you're all welcome. So now I'm going to start with you. I want you to introduce yourself to the audience in your own way and tell them all the different things that your company does, and we'll do that for everyone so that you have an opportunity to let people know who you really are.
I'm John Adeyemi, the MDC of Penel Metropolitan Limited PML Group, an entrepreneurship and business management company having a devoted interest in real estate. We are into real estate, agro farming, investment banking, human capital development. Being in the business, we are in our 10 years, even having our 10-year anniversary this month.
That's great.
10 years. I know that I'm coming for that.
Live and direct.
As well. So, Tope, over to you.
All right. I am Tope Mark-Odigie. I'm the CEO of Rep 360, which is Rep 360 actually means Real Estate Business 360, and that's because as a company, the goal is to look at the entirety of real estate, which is land, agriculture, minerals, and buildings. So we're doing land and agriculture. We're already doing a cadastral check for minerals because that's the next frontier we're going to get into, and also buildings. But at the bedrock of what Rep 360 does is helping people create wealth through real estate. So we call ourselves, our focus is wealth creation and people empowerment, because that's just it. It's what real estate is our tool, but we believe that every human being will do real estate at one point or the other, and they can do it with us, where we would be supporting them to achieve growth. So I'm proudly a mentee of Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. My business is not 10 years yet. Yes, we're just 4 years into the journey, but it's been a phenomenal one, and I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity to play in this industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Oluyinka Adeniyi is my name, and I'm the CEO of Piedras Properties and Investment Limited. Basically, we call ourselves Human Capital Development Company. We're not just doing real estate. We focus on the development of anyone who have any form of dealing with us, whether it is investment in real estate, investment in your total well-being as a person, as an entrepreneur. It's one of the things we do. We do beyond just selling land. We're into development. We're into short-let apartment. We do quite a lot in that space of real estate. We're just about 7. We'll be 7 in August. But, you know, the company will be 7 in August, but it's been a while that I've been playing in real estate. Thank you, sir.
Wow, that's amazing. So now, I know that before we did Greeb 2 years ago, some of you have already gone through the mentorship platform. You've been on the mentorship platform. And so I want us to start from the aspect of mentorship and the importance of investing in training and personal development with reference to starting a real estate business, because you are all in the business And I made a lot of mistakes when I started out. I see people repeating the same mistakes today. And one of the reasons why I do what I do is people should not make the same mistake. Let me see how I can help them. So I want to start with you again. You have been to different trainings, participated, you were also part of the last edition of Greeb. So you are in business already, you still came to learn. And I think you have come like 2 different times with different, So how important is it for you to be a part of something like that? How important is mentorship to you? What part has it played in your life? And how important is this kind of events? And how has it affected you as an individual? Because the one we did 2020 was $10,000 per person. So how can you be paying $10,000 to go? So talk to us.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for being a blessing every time. I consider regular learning as an avenue to correct and also confirm whatever you've been doing over time. So I have been in business even before I started my own business fully. Have been playing in the industry as also, so to say, then we do call ourselves marketer, but now being confirmed as a realtor. So he's
agent now.
Agent, marketer. So I've been in the game. It's been years, but the reality is that the business world is so large, it's so deep that even especially the industry we find ourselves, you get to continuously experience different things per time. I would say that my first 5 years in the industry, in real time, running the business was totally flop, was messed up, because I just came in like someone who believed that I already know it, right from being just from the experience of being a marketer. So, and I went for 1-2 training, but it was always looking like as if I had not really got it, as if I've not known it all. So the first executive masterclass you had, sir, was another avenue for me to be able to get to learn more in the industry, and that exposed me to many knowledge. But when the Greeb, the global real estate executive masterclass came in, it was the package and everything was like, wow, this needs to be for me to be there, because the speakers in different sectors they came in from, the speakers are players in the industry, but they've been into the industry in different aspects of playing in the industry. So, and getting to see the lineup of speakers, I was like, no, I need not to miss this, because these are people who have been doing so well in the industry, and I believe in experience. I know that individual experiences has a lot to be able to gain from whatever they must have, how they got it wrong, and how they were able to get it right. So that got my attention, and I was able to make all possible to be part of the Greeb. That was 2 years ago, sir.
Yeah, 2023.
2023, yes. Yeah. So, and it was amazing, amazing. I've never had such kind of avenue of learning before. It's opened me up to many things I had not known in the industry, even despite I've been into different classes. Even the master class does not deliver or any of such I got from the Greeb, because seeing individuals from their own experience over years coming to share life experience, individual experience that they've gone through in the industry, it really helped me a lot, sir. It helped me a lot. And it was able to reshape and reposition me again in the industry. And what I've been able to achieve in the last 2022 that we had the class, that is going to 3 years now, and the previous year is outstanding. It's been outstanding, sir.
Wow.
It's been outstanding.
Now, listen, you see, if you are listening to me right now, when we had the Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp in 2023, we came up with a compendium. So in this compendium, you are going to see the list of all the speakers, all the topics, and summary of everything that we did. If you are listening to me right now, I want to offer this to you absolutely free. So what I want you to do now is to contact us now and say, send me a link to the compendium, and you will get this within the next 24 hours. So absolutely free, so that you just have a foretaste, because you are hearing someone say that what they learned has produced results in 3 years that they did not produce in 7 years. I hope you heard that.
Yes.
And that's what can happen to you if you make up your mind to join us in Greeb 2026. I'm coming early now to give you over 1 year notice so that you can begin to prepare to take advantage of it. So, TMO.
Okay, so I believe in the power of mentorship. I do think that I started real estate officially in 2021 and came out in January. By May of 2021, I was in the real estate executive masterclass. And by August, we have acquired our first land to start our first estate. And that was because when I went into the class, I knew what to look out for. I understood the industry on a different level. I have spoken to people who have been in the real estate space, maybe as realtors, agents, or even developers that have been there for years before. When I did not even dream of real estate, and they listen to me talk or they see some of the things that we've done, and they're wondering, how did you do this in 4 years? And I tell them, mentorship. I tell them I was in the right rooms. I paid for knowledge. The payment for the real estate masterclass that we did in Sheraton in 2021 was my first commission as a company, and I put everything transferred for the training. I feel there's no amount too much to spend on knowledge acquisition, especially if you trust you'll be getting the right knowledge from the person and it's someone that has results to show. Now, there are many people who have spoken about their what they have done, but for me, it was a case of I have seen Dr. Olumide Emmanuel's testimonies of people who said we did not know anything about real estate and they have become billionaires in real estate, and they say he advised me. I say, if you advise them into billions, myself, I will follow into that same line. And the truth is, the Greeb lineup of speakers is not normal. You cannot see there in real estate. There are cliques and there are communities. But Dr. Olumide is known to all the cliques, respected by all the cliques and all the communities. So he's one of probably the only person that can gather everybody. Other people will gather a group and another group. But in one event, you are seeing all the top players within the real estate industry. That was what Greeb was. And people they know that they cannot come and sugarcoat the reality. So there was a lot of honest conversation from developers about their story, their journey, and having to sit and listen to so many people share their story, share what they did, what didn't work, what worked, was very, very important for me, because it helped me to know that I wasn't alone in the challenges I was facing. And it gave me hope that if they could overcome worse challenges like this, I can also overcome the challenges I'm facing. And I do think that everybody that wants to play in real estate needs to be in the community of real estate developers who are on that journey with you and have the right, even mentorship relationships. I know the people I have met, friends, business deals that happened based on Greeb. Like, we met in the class, we had conversations, and I'm like, I have this land I want to sell. I'm struggling to sell it. TM, come and help me sell it now. I'll collect my commission, and we struck a deal. Next thing, I have new estates and I made money. So not only is the fact that you would meet people, you would also be able to make businesses would happen within that room as long as you are open. So regarding the cost of the program, one of the things I like about Dr. Olumide is it gives us time. You can pay it in installments, which was what I did for all our trainings. I always, the first one, that one we did in May 2021, I did 50% because immediately my money came in like this. I quickly paid. I got into the class and found out that some people paid full price, but I paid 50% because immediately I saw the offer. I knew that I'm going to jump in. So as people are seeing this offer right now, don't wait. Just plugging in early means you save a little bit of money, and that's wisdom, So Greeb was major opportunity for me personally, even to connect with people, because I taught in the class, and also for me to build business relationships that have become money to me. And yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, you heard her say something now. I just thought I should do this now. She spoke about different cliques and different group of people. See, one of the things a lot of people said to me is that you are the only one that could have gathered all these people. As a matter of fact, when I went to meet with them, nobody, of course, they couldn't say no. Everybody was like, I'm coming. But when they now saw the publicity and they saw all the other people, and when I said, so are you prepared? I said, excuse me, sir. Please, when is this person coming? Don't put me on the same day with this person. No, don't put that and say, yeah, you are not serious. You are all coming. We are going to do. And I remember on the first day of the meeting, I told all the students, I said, listen, everybody you are going to see here, they are not on the same page. One person will come and say this one, the other person will come and say this one. Everybody is true based on their own experience. True. By the time you come, some people you are seeing here is like church, they broke away from another. Somebody is the bishop, somebody is the branch pastor that broke away and started his own church. And so you are going to say, and in fact, by the second day, they were like, you said it. I said, thank God you said it. Different people, it was an amazing. So let me take you through the lineup. I spoke. Oladipo Clement, CEO of Life Page, one of my mentees, spoke. Tolulope Onolaja and Bamdele Ololaja, Revolution Plus, my mentees, they spoke. These are people I trained directly. Bamdele was my account officer. He came, he wants to learn. I took him through the process. Timothy was my staff, collecting 8,000 naira. Then later, he became commission sales agent. Then Grace Ofure, I met Grace through TMO. And then she came on board to also be a blessing. And then Debo Adejano, we all started together in those days. So Debo, we're all part of the beginners of Redan. So in the early 2000s, we're all the one fighting government. Then later, we're the one fighting the state government. I said, look, Rea, Debo, come back and let's help this younger generation. Then Aniola Atunishe, one of my mentees, also came and spoke. TMO was there. One of my mentees spoke. Engineer Sheson was there to speak. And, he's my classmate. We went to school together, studied together, and every consortium, everything I've done in the last 27 years, we've done together. So he came to teach on then Emmanuel Deredo, the Apostle of Light, one of my mentees also, he was there. Sunday Olorunseyi and Wisdom Ezekiel, Pettiness, these are also some of my boys. I've trained them from when they were teenagers. They were all my marketers, yes, agents collecting commissions. And then they are doing amazingly well. My wife also spoke. She's an accountant, a producer, manufacturer, and also a politician and a woman of God. And she spoke about a lot of things. Then we have Senami Amusu. Then we have Ichechi Okonkwo, the CEO of Lagos. Then we have Samson Olatunde. Then we had Stephen Akintayo. So if you are listening to this broadcast now, go to my YouTube channel because Stephen Akintayo has been in the news. So I did a session with him, I think like 2 weeks ago on Friday, the 6th of June, 6th of this month. I did a session. So go to the YouTube channel. So I did Stephen Akintayo, a coach or a con. Then Stephen Akintayo, 18,000 dollars mentorship. How real is that? Then Stephen Akintayo, explain yourself. Then, so it was a powerful session. Go and listen to it because a lot of people were calling me. I said, yeah, Stephen, come and explain yourself to the world. So go and listen to that so that you can hear his side of the story. And then we had Joshua Samson. Hey, these are the Redan apostles from Abuja. They started Redan in Abuja. Anything Abuja related, this is the man. He came, he spoke. Then we had Olawale Ayilara Landway, amazing man. Before he was 35, he's done hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm telling you, these guys have done some fantastic things in the real estate sector. He was there. We have Sujibomi Ogundele Sujimoto. He couldn't make it. He was supposed to be on the bill, but ended up not being able to make it. Then we had Otumba Oguyemi, and he's a chartered surveyor. These are the surveyors of surveyors. Then we have Barrister Joel Ololo. He's been my lawyer for almost 30 years. He came to speak on the legal aspect of real estate. Then we have Oluwatosin Olatujoye, Zealous, one of my mentees also. Then we have Ololade Abuta. These are one of the Redan people, Gracias, doing amazing work. Then we had P1. P1 to have been, I had to call and say, my brother, what's happening? Oh, I'm hearing your name everywhere. Oh, come and explain yourself. Oh, he said, we are working on that. And I think he has done a press conference and he has done a broadcast on that. You see, the real estate sector is full of a lot. We're going to still talk about some of that. Then we had the Lagos state government, different agencies of government that came. So these are all the people that came. So you can imagine all this lineup. And guess what? 2026, oh my Lord. So, Yinka, let's hear from you.
All right, sir. So if anybody knows you, they will know that any event you organize, you can't expect less. And then there's this say you usually say, you said, experience is not the best teacher. Experience of others is actually the best teacher. So coming to Greeb for me, I was ready to take as much as I can. So it wasn't a surprise that we went through that kind of intensive sessions of knowledge. Now, when you reel out the people that came again, I was remembering most of
what they said.
So Pastor, it was amazing. Really, it was amazing. Greeb was amazing. Now, I've been doing real estate a while since 2013. I think it's good that I mentioned this. And then I've worked in some places that you feel that you know how to maneuver your way around the business. But Greeb actually delivered, how do I call it? An holistic knowledge of what it means to run a real estate firm. So it's not just about, I can get land, so I can market it. I remember one of the stories you told us was how you made mistake in your first real estate. How you thought that once you sell a plot, you were not thinking about road. And those are some of the mistakes some of us were making. You don't even know, okay, so when I bought this land now, what is the percentage that is going for road and all of that? So that's one. Beyond the knowledge, just like TMO said, it was a community that opened you up to a lot of contacts.
There was money in the room.
I mean, if you know how to maneuver your way, you can get as much as you have actually dreamed of in that place. Deals were coming, you have contact with people in Nigeria, abroad, and you know that Greeb was not just about people who came to Nigeria. I think about 7 countries or so.
No, more than 7 countries.
So you have that contact there. So if anybody is still contemplating, should I?
So we had 62 delegates.
All right.
28 speakers.
Okay.
4 continents. 9 countries. 14 states and 1 host. So just imagine the richness of that kind of meeting. It was very rich. I mean, very, very, very rich. That if you listen carefully in that hall, you will likely not make mistake. No, of course, life is about, but you can actually reduce the kind of mistake you make in the business to the barest minimum. So I'm so glad that I actually attended Greeb. Was it 2 weeks ago? I still took some of this master plan. I was still looking because somebody was telling me about a product. I said, okay, before I decide, let me consult some of the masterclass we have. So you're not just going to get the knowledge, series of books, the master plan of the entire Lagos. We have master plan of Abuja, and then quite a number of resources that will be given to you coming to Greeb. So for me, Greeb is something that one should attend again and again, if not just for knowledge, so that you can, in a way, meet the people you've met before and then create a community, just like she said the other time. So we are looking forward to 2026. Get your money ready. Start so that don't worry. You are wondering how much. Don't worry, we'll tell you how much. So let me run you through some of the modules we did and which will also be repeated, but they are new masters. So we have understanding the power of real estate investment, types of real estate investment, understanding real estate documents and processing, how to identify and source for real estate opportunities, real estate publicity and marketing strategy, the diaspora market, how to plug in, creative and innovative strategies for increasing the value of your land, creative and innovative strategies for increasing the value of your house and property, how to get your pricing right, cash flow management strategy, how to manage your monile, customer service and management, challenges of real estate investment, pitfalls to avoid, how to build a house with ease, things you can do with a vacant plot, legal pitfalls to avoid in real estate, power and alternative power generation in estate development, innovative design and space management in the 21st century, building construction guidelines and management, realtor recruitment and management, fundraising and management in real estate, network marketing in real estate, crisis management in real estate, housing development lessons and mistakes. You see, crisis management in real estate was handled by Tolu Onolaja. And as he spoke with her was maybe last week or thereabout, and we're talking about, I say, you see, the topic you took, you see that we have to navigate this crisis, and it's just amazing. These guys have done amazingly well, and you have no idea the kind of crisis that is in this real estate industry. The one that you can handle, the one that you cannot handle. Then we look at housing development lessons and mistakes, documentation and verification in real estate, how to assess funds and foreign direct investments, property development and management secrets, how to succeed in Abuja real estate, identifying Abuja lucrative locations, international real estate investment masterclass. We looked at 5 nations, how you can plug into in America, UK, Dubai, Rwanda, and South Africa. Then shortlist masterclass, women in real estate masterclass. That's what TMO and Grace came to handle for us. Then digital marketing in real estate, e-commerce and social media marketing masterclass, branding and brand management in real estate, global funding opportunity masterclass, cash flow and sales strategies in real estate masterclass, crowdfunding masterclass, real estate investment club masterclass, real estate cooperative masterclass, land banking masterclass, smart homes masterclass, innovative and creative real estate masterclass, the Landway way. That's what Landway came to do. Sujimoto was not around. He was supposed to speak about luxury real estate masterclass. Then we had celebrity influencer marketing masterclass, the Revolution Plus, where they brought in all this celebrity influencer marketing. So we learned a lot. Then we had real estate realtor marketing masterclass, the P1 way. P1 was there. Then Lagos Mega City 30-year master plan, and then building collapse prevention in Lagos State, public-private partnership, the Lagos State government opportunity, strategy for effective government collaboration. All these are the ones the state came to do. Then we had a stakeholder panel session, and we had mentorship panel session, where people said that it was just amazing. It was too much. For 7 days, fully residential. You can get this absolutely free, like I said. Just let us know. I need a copy of this, and then we'll send it to you so that you can access it online and download it. Now listen and listen well. When you listen to all the speakers today, you hear them say that in 2021, he said it, he came in 2021, he came back again in 2023. She came in 2021, she came back again in 2023. In 2021, we had what we call the Real Estate Executive Masterclass. Then in 2023, like I told you, I said, look, let's take this thing global. And we made it Global Real Estate Executive Bootcamp. And that was fully residential, the first time ever. Now, let me make you an offer before we proceed. If you are listening to us right now, you are thinking, 2026, what of those of us that want to start now? Let me make you 2 offers. Number 1, the Real Estate Executive Masterclass that we did in 2021. We have the entire pack for that. All the manuals, the videos, everything, we have it packed. And it's going for ₦1 million. Now, we are phasing it out because we are focusing on Greeb. But because we still have maybe 6 more copies or thereabouts, because I've told them we are not producing it again. But I just realized as we're looking at, okay, we can actually give opportunity to people to get the RIM. So if you're interested in the RIM, as far as it is available, so don't start calling me that you said it, I think we have less than 10 copies. So instead of 1 million, just pay 500,000. So we'll give you the 2021 edition so that you can have the pack and have all the information that you need to start while we are waiting for 2026. So what I will do is if you pay 500,000, they will give you the pack and I will give you 90 days mentorship. So I will do that for you because I know some of you are listening to me now, you are waiting to hear the price of Greeb 2026. But you may not be able to afford it if you don't start now. So plug in with 500 to even show you are serious. Then with the 500 you can be, because you know one of the things that happened in Greeb, majority of the people that came made their money back within the program, before the program ended. Somebody by the 2nd day already made his money back. So now if you now say, I don't want RIM, 2021 is too far, this is the Greeb pack. Now, this Greeb pack, all these topics I've listed out, and all the speakers, everything they said, and all their PowerPoints, everything is here. So this is Greeb. So the Greeb we are talking about, this is it. Greeb 2023. So everything, all the PowerPoints for all the speakers, everything is in this manual here. Then, everything they did, this is the video. They are all on DVD here. And this is not just a DVD that, so it has, you can see, so you can use it on your phone, on your laptop, in the car. So this is specially imported, customized for this purpose. So if you are interested in getting this one, it is 2.5 million naira. Now listen, why is it 2.5 million? People pay $10,000, travel down from different parts of the world to come for this meeting. And you cannot get it for 10,000, but you can get it for 2.5. So with 2.5, you get this pack. And what I will now do is you will not only get this pack, but you also get this. I'll put this in there. And then guess what? I will now give you 6 months mentorship. So instead of 3 months mentorship, I'll give you 6 months mentorship. You pay 2.5 million, you plug in right now, and then I'll begin to mentor so that even before we get to Greeb, you are fully set. Now, Greeb 2026 will be coming up in the month of July. Are you ready?
Before you tell us about the offer, let me talk about, there's a part of my story that I shared it recently, that in November, December 2020, I went to meet Dr. Sunday Olorunseyi that I wanted to go into real estate. And then I told him that he should mentor me. And he said, oh, I don't have a structured mentorship training program, but my own mentor is Dr. Olumide. I said, I know Dr. Olumide. He's my person. I said, so why don't you go and meet him? He has a structured mentorship program. And then I went, checked Dr. Olumide's Instagram page, and there was nothing going on until the next year. So I reached out to Dr. Sunday and said, I want to start as I'm entering the year. He said, so buy the CD. So I actually bought the the CD before attending the program. I bought the CD, I bought the wealth creation flash drive, and I started my journey with that knowledge. Actually, I got it like in the last week of the year. And from the first thing I heard, I came on TV the next year on the 1st of January and said, I'm no longer doing makeup. I'm now doing real estate. Even though I've not finished watching the entire CD. It was a pack of CDs. I'm like, just know I'm not doing makeup again. Over the 1 month of January, I finished consuming the wealth creation pack and the real estate executive masterclass pack, and I launched my business in February. That was why it just made sense for me to gather my first commission and pay for the physical, because if listening to the replay gave me so much value, then being physically in the room will give me much more. So some of you might be listening and wondering, okay, would I really get value from watching a replay? Oh yes, you will get value from watching the replay. You will get value because a lot of knowledge has been shared. If you don't use the value, that one is on you. But that you will get value, 100% you will get value. And this is a really, really good offer to plug into before he now tells us about the...
Yeah, so you know what? I'm just seeing transformation of lives as you take advantage of this opportunity. So in July 2026, we're going to be having Greeb 2026. We are bringing in 13 additional masterclasses. Wow. 13 additional masterclasses.
I'm going to sleep at all.
So that's why we are starting from Sunday. So it's the 5th to the 12th. Am I correct? 5th. So Sunday the 5th to Sunday the 12th. So you come in on Sunday. Nothing is happening on Sunday. Just welcome, just and check in. Then on Monday from 6 a.m. So it's something you have to just, there's nothing like I'm going, no, it's fully residential. From 6 a.m. we are going all the way. So the money you are going to pay covers for hotel accommodation for 7 nights in the 5-star hotel. your room will be loaded with all kinds of stuff. So even if it's in the middle of the night, you want to munch, you would munch. Your food is covered. Everything is covered for those 7 days. And these are some of the materials we gave out in the last edition. This is the Lagos State Government Ikoyi Victoria Island Master Plan. This is the Ekpe Master Plan. Now, when I was telling them about Ekpe, they didn't listen. Now, they are listening. Then we have the Agege Ifako-Ijaye Model City Master Plan. We have the Lekki Comprehensive Master Plan. We have the Mainland Center Model City Plan. We have the Apapa Model City Plan. We have Badagry Master Plan. This one is a gold mine. You have no idea what's coming up in that Badagry. Then we have Alimosho. Now, all these are things that, so when they all came, they all got this. Now, I am not promising that you will all get this, but I'm working on it. Why? Because many of these things, in fact, when we went to buy it in 2023, we went to Lagos State and we bought 100 copies of each. They were already sold out. Many of them we couldn't get 100. And we asked them, are you publishing another? They said they are not publishing another one. So I'm not guaranteeing that you will get this, but we are working on it. We have started plan already. Now, what Lagos State now did is that they came up with what they call the Lagos State Development Plan for 30 years. So this is the Model City Plan for Lagos State. It's a 30-year plan of Lagos State. So this started from 2022 to 2052. So everything Lagos is doing now, Blu-ray, red, everything, all the plan is here. This one, I guarantee you will get. So you will get that one. Then, this is the Abuja Master Plan, the Federal Capital City Master Plan, and then the Abuja Development Control Master Plan. This I guarantee you will get. Then, this is all the different funding and donor agencies all over the world that you can work with to get money for your real estate. Because many of you don't know that many people are getting money to do real estate, that they're having donors. So all those things you will learn. These are the only ones I can't guarantee because we are still working on it. If it's available, everybody will get a copy of that. So from Sunday the 5th to Sunday the 12th, we're having the Global Real Estate Executive Masterclass 2026. And the venue is Sheraton Hotel, Lagos, Nigeria. Now listen. Last edition, we had 62 people from 5 continents, from 9 countries, and 14 states. I am almost certain that the entire 62 people will want to return.
Yeah.
So, and we cannot accommodate more than 100 people because it's not a bobo thing. So that means we actually have less than 40 slots potentially available. So if you want to quickly plug in now, plug in now. How much is 50 million? Yes, so 50 million.
People had to do bing bing.
50 million. That is why I told you that you should buy Rim and Greeb now so that you can start making the money. And that's why I'm giving you 1 year. No, it's 50 million. Now, this 50 million naira will cover for what? 7 days fully residential accommodation, all the feeding, every pack, everything, the masterclass. But what will happen is, you see this Greeb that we're selling for 2.5. All of you will get a copy of this. You will get a copy so that everything that was done in 2023, you will get everything. So this is part of what you are going to get. So if you buy this now at 2.5 million and you now make money to come, we can deduct this 2.5 million from the money you are going to pay in 2026. So you can, the 2.5 you used to buy this one can be like your deposit to say, let me quickly plug in and start the journey. Then one thing I did, which was a game changer, was the fact that apart from giving people 1 year mentorship when they come for Greeb, 1 year after Greeb, every week I was mentoring them. I put them on the platform and I was mentoring them. It was amazing. One of the things I did is that for everybody that came, we made 5 acres of land available to them. So that if you want to start, you'll be able to start. You know what we're doing now? In 2026, I'm going to be giving everybody 300 million naira worth of real estate investment. You heard me right. We are presently developing the Conclave City Coalition, 5,000 acres of land. So when you register and come for Greeb 2026, we're going to give you an inventory of 300 million naira worth of real estate. You heard me right, 300 million. And that means that you don't need to pay anything. We'll hand over 300 million naira worth of inventory to you to go and practice what we have told you. And we'll give you 1 year. Can you imagine? Yeah, take 300 million inventory, no money down. Just because you came, go and start selling. And that means that from that 300 million naira worth of inventory, you can make as much as 50 million naira from that. So you will make your money back one way or the other. But guess what? Why am I coming this early? It's because 50 million next year, I don't know what naira and dollar we'll be talking about. So instead of waiting till next year to collect 50 million, I can give you 50% discount now. Because 25 million naira now, I can quickly go and pay charity, lock it down. I can do a lot. If all of you plug in now, I don't need to spend money on publicity.
Wow.
So if you there's nothing to publicize.
Yeah.
If you plug in right now, that's why we are doing this now, so that you can quickly plug in. So if you want to be a part of Greeb 2026, if you want to be a part of Greeb 2026, I'm giving you a 50% discount, and I'm opening the 50% discount between now and December 31st, 2025. So all you need to do is contact us now to say, I am interested in this event, and then you bring a minimum. Please listen to this one, because Nigerians have money. A minimum of 5 million naira. You deposit 5 million, and you have the next 1 year to be paying 5 million, 3 million, 2 million. You have time to pay till July. But once you drop 5 million, we lock down your slot. You drop 5 million, we lock down your slot. Now listen. If you say you don't have 5 million, listen to this one very well. I can allow you to pay 1 million, but that 1 million is non-refundable. So if you drop 5 million, then we lock down your. But if you say you don't have 5 million, just to be sure you are serious, you drop. But that 1 million is non-refundable. Hear me well, so that if you now change your mind, say you are not collecting the money back. So because 1 million cannot do anybody, just to show that okay, you are an upcomer, you are just so. That's what we're gonna do, and you'll be glad you became a part of this. Now I want to ask you guys a question. What do you think of this offer? 50 million, 25 million, all the things we're going to give to them, and this 300 million land I'm giving them. What do you think? Do you think it's something that people should plug into? What can you say to someone listening to us right now? And then, what will be your own positioning? Are you coming? Having heard me now, is this something that you will come back for? So let's start with you people on this table.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. For me, it's a highly juicy offer for anyone out there, because for what I got in last Greeb, over now, but with my years experience back, it shows enough that Greeb is the class, is the venue, is the bootcamp that it's worth and worth to pay as much as 50 million naira. The last one was actually 50 million. You gave 50% discount, and as early bird also then we're able to key in at 7.5 million. And that was amazing for numbers of us to start paying earlier, and we're able to be in the class. Like you said, sir, the day one was already enough for many of us. Were already saying this was worth the 7.5 million from the day one. I had the privilege to have met some people during the Greeb, but two of my contact there were doing a joint business together recently, and I know what that was for me. That was the privilege of being able to get that contact during the last Greeb. So like TMO said, it's not just for learning, it's an avenue to be able to network, to connect. Numbers of people came from outside. You get to see yourself being able to have such a platform to relate with people who are like-minded, and be able to also get you a venue to start something that you've not started before. And Doctor is even giving 300 million? 300 million naira worth of inventory. Wow, amazing. Sir, it's just a giveaway. the 25 million naira is a giveaway.
It's not a giveaway.
It's what?
It's not a giveaway.
What is it?
It's not a giveaway.
It's for the value.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
That's the truth. Anyhow you look at it, it's a lot of money for majority of people. But I believe in the power of investment. And I believe that the most important investment I have is into myself. Now, but I also know that for many people, if it was a conversation with me 2 years ago, maybe even 2 years ago, I would still have done it. But like 3 years ago, I would have said, from where? 25 million. I'll just give it to somebody like this. Easy, man. But I'm in a place where I'm looking at my cash, my vision for inflow and my vision for investment. And if I'm not, if I want to be able to earn 2.5 billion, 1 billion in a year, why would I not be willing to invest 10% of that into myself? That if I finish, like in my head, let me tell you the analogy that I'm giving myself. Lately you mentioned this and I'm like, talk about you want to build this bungalow now, but you are building the bungalow inside your head. You will pay rent. You see, it's you that will pay rent. Because somebody will pay rent. Some of you will not attend this class now. I will pay. When I attend, finish. You will now enter one chance. You now come and meet me. TMO, you don't know what happened to me. I was going to do real estate. I went to meet one of Monile, and I bought 20 acres of land, 25 million naira. And the entire money I've gone. And I took lawyer, 10 million naira. And we've been in court for 1 year. All of that money that you have wasted paying heavy school fees could be avoided. So this is you building a house. Yes, 25 million naira can do carcass of a house for you, but put it inside your head as knowledge you've acquired. People will pay you for that knowledge. If you have that house, somebody will pay for rental, and the rental income would be to your benefit. That asset is to your benefit. The things I will learn in 2026 Greeb is equivalent of the investment is equivalent of me building a house. And so in my mind, I'm coming into that program. And that's the thing. When you pay so much money for a training, nobody will tell you to be serious. Even you will be serious. Even when you feel like distracting, if somebody wants to distract, be like, Oga, I am inside training. It's not cheap training. I am building house inside my head. Don't distract me right now. But when you build that house in your head, it is not a joke that you will earn that money back, because when you open your mouth, it will show that you have substance. And you know, I've heard people talk about simple things like having a layout before you start selling your estate. Like, it's so simple. I didn't make that mistake. I never oversold any estate because of from the Rem the DVD I bought. As I was starting, the first thing I did was to quickly, when I acquired the land, I got a town planner, I did layout, so I knew the number of plots available for me to sell. I knew the reserve. Some of you don't know. You reserve. Because I've heard from experience, people sell estates finished. They're not pointing, it's me that bought that land and I sold it. Yeah. I learned that from being in the class. There are real estate developers that they did not own a piece.
You sold yourself out of
They don't own a piece of their land. There are little things. There are things that to enter into your own estate that you were the one that developed. See, guys, there is no amount of money too much if you know the value that you will get in return. Now, it's not one facilitator. I have seen people that charge this much money for just one person teaching you. I wouldn't pay that much. But now, I'm not just getting one training. I'm getting over 10 facilitators that will show up and they will teach. Then I am going to meet 100 other people. When I went to the UK, sir, last year, I met Peter Otiele. Is one of your mentees too. He saw that I was in the UK and he was like, oh, Tokwe, come on. He took me out to O2. I went to eat lunch. He paid for the food and we had conversation around UK real estate. I wouldn't know him if not for the class. I also did a program in Manchester with Sunday Adeyemi. I did not have to do any marketing. I just showed up in Manchester. Sunday had done organizing. He has gathered people. I taught them. That relationship, what I got in value. I even want to do book tour. I've told him, he said, give me dates for the book tour so that you will come to UK. I'll organize Manchester for you. Do you want to go to? He was asking again. Just because I know him. And even their programs have gone for that they invited me, members of maybe Greeb or Billionaires Conclave. I show up to honor them, not because I know them personally, but because I feel like if somebody can pay this kind of money to be in this room, you are a serious person. I don't need you don't need to introduce yourself. The fact that you said you've done Greeb, I look at you differently. This is a serious person. He puts money to invest in himself. If you want to meet serious people, then you should be here. You want people that in the next 5 years you can go to the shaking hand and say, that was how we were gathering the 25 million, but now we can dash out 25 million. That is the way I'm looking at this as an investment for me to make. So please jump in.
Really, Doctor, I believe that the cost of ignorance is higher than the price of knowledge.
Oh, collect clap.
Because the truth is, people are making a lot of mistakes in this industry.
Yeah.
I was still telling some of my guys on Monday that some of the real estate you are seeing today is a time bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Just hold on. 10 years time, 20 years time.
House of cards.
The people you are hearing their names today, you will just see that they have left Nigeria, they are in Canada.
Yeah.
Because the mistakes are enormous and they will not be able to find their way around it. So really, I don't think there's any amount of money anybody can pay. I agree with TMO. 25 million naira in Nigeria today is a lot, sir. But when you now look at, okay, what am I going to get? I am going to get the contact, just like she said. You're going to meet people that, even in that room alone, you can make that 25 million naira that same day. Then 2, you are having an inventory of over 300 million. Many of us did not have that.
That was really good. A way for you to launch if you haven't done real estate before.
Wow.
So if you know what you are doing, that 300 million naira will even give you more than whatever you are paying now. Sure. So when you look at the benefit and the cost, there's something we call cost benefit, right? If you look at the two, you realize that the cost will really not mean so much. So I want to advise you, if you're really serious about doing real estate, plug in now. Plug in and start making money from now.
Plug in now. That's the password. Plug in now. Now, there are 13 new masterclasses that will be joining what we have done before. And then I'm bringing in other facilitators to join on this platform. But I'll be unveiling all the facilitators that will be speaking in 2026 in Trem October. So in October, we'll launch Trem. So we'll come back October and then we'll tell you all the speakers. But some of the masterclasses is resort masterclass, how to build a resort. And the person that will be coming is someone that has done resorts.
Very well.
Very well. So I will unveil. Then we're going to be doing cinema masterclass. You've seen a lot of cinemas coming up. There are people that own multiple cinemas. And this one come out. We are doing premiere available in our cinema. How can you plug into that cinema ecosystem? We're going to have a masterclass on that. We are doing hostel masterclass. Many of you don't know. In fact, go to my YouTube channel now. We spoke. I brought in one of my mentees who is going to be a part of Greeb also, and he spoke on hostel masterclass. So we did that Trem 2 months ago. So go there, Ashimolowo, you see all the in fact, when he was talking, even me, I'm like, the number of universities that have just been accredited in the last 1 year, the demographic growth of the country and different things and the pitfalls to avoid. Then we're going to be having farm resort masterclass. Another amazing one. So you can go also to listen to my talk with Mrs. David of Extra Large, and you see what Extra Large Farms and Resorts is doing, and she's going to be part of that. So it's just going to be an amazing, amazing bouquet. And then one other masterclass, we're bringing in 2 international speakers, and one of them is coming in from South Africa, and is going to be talking to us about how to build a house in 24 hours. This is what he has done for 25 years. So it's not a, we spoke together in the US last year. I said, you need to come to Nigeria. He said, I'm not coming. I will do virtual. I said, I'm not doing virtual. He said, Nigeria is security. I said, no, we'll bring Mopo to come and carry. So, and they fabricate the houses. They will arrange everything. In 24 hours, your house is completed. I'm bringing somebody else also. They say, oh, this smart home. You will see smart home in another dimension. Do you know that instead of you having roofing tiles or ceilings on your building, there are now solar tiles that once you put the solar on your roof, you don't need electricity. Everything that's your lights. So we are bringing in somebody that will take us through everything smart, not all this smart home that we're talking about, real smart. So there is a smart home masterclass to another level. And I'm telling you, you cannot afford to miss this edition. We're going to be wrapping up right now. But once again, the date is Sunday the 5th to Sunday the 15th of July, 2026. And you can plug in right now. Now, you see, every time I always think, what else can I do? What else can I do? So let me help you understand this, because there are people that are probably listening to us right now, and they were part of the RIM, or they were part of the Greeb, and they're like, you are not giving us any offer. So since you all are saying that you are ready to come back, let me give you a special offer.
Wow.
So what I'm going to do is, for everyone that was part of Greeb 2023, if you are coming back, you pay 15 million naira.
Yay.
Instead of 25 million, you pay 15 million, and then you can start paying from now. Then what I will also do is that if you are a member of the Billionaires Conclave, then you also pay 15 million naira. And what I will also now do is, if you're a member of the Billionaires Conclave and you are paying 15 million naira, or you were in the last Greeb and you are paying 15 million naira, then the Conclave Summit 2026, I will give it to come free of charge.
Wow.
But
This is a whole
on
lot,
one condition.
sir.
Wow.
We're already celebrating.
My CEO is putting his hand on his head inside the studio. What the condition is that you must pay the 15 million completely by 31st December. Okay. That's by 31st December this year. Once you are paid the 15 million, you come for Conclave Summit in March in Marriott, 2 days fully residential, absolutely free, and then you'll be at Greeb. Then if you are not a member of the Billionaires Conclave and you are paying the 25 million naira, as long as you complete the payment of that 25 million naira by 31st December, you're also coming to Conclave Summit March, absolutely free. Wow. 2 days fully residential at the Marriott Hotel, absolutely free.
Doctor, if you want to bring some of your staff, will that opportunity cover that?
Oliver Twist, Oliver Twist. Now, if you are bringing your staff, that means we'll need to make it non-residential for the staff.
Okay.
Because Sheraton Hotel does not have that number of rooms that can accommodate 100 people for one company alone, because they already have a lot. So the maximum room we can get from them is 70. 70. So that's so if we do beyond 70, we have to put people at Marriott and another place. So if you are bringing your staff, then we have to look for a different price, or it will be non-residential. Then we have to work that out. So I'll think about that.
Right.
So I'm giving you this absolutely free. So just let us know.
Even as you are saying that, I should even advise them, because what you have shared since January for free at Trem on YouTube is enough for any serious person to make that 25 million naira between now and December. So you can actually go back and watch some of those free classes and see how you can practice the things you have learned from there, as a way to let you know, okay, there's a lot of value here, but some of you will still come and rent the house inside my head.
I think I also have another idea how they can make the money. Doctor has a lot of real estate. Even if you decide to be one of his realtor now, between now you will make the money. So the money is not really should be a problem.
There are
if
people
you really
in this
want
room
to attend.
They want to cast you
that have already made. They have made like 40 million commission already. They're sitting here inside this studio now. Some people have done 10 million already.
Yeah, you will make the money.
Yes, it's true.
You will make the money. If you are really, I think your interest is number one, and then money will come.
Sure.
Money will come.
So you've heard them. That means you can join us. So contact us to say, I would like to be a realtor. We are called Madiba Realtors. So you become a realtor and you get 10% on everything you say. So you can actually begin to convert that into your Greeb down payment. So let's have your final word.
Well, like he said the other time, the cost of ignorance is more higher than the cost of knowledge. This may look as if so expensive, and how do we have to go about it? It has already been simplified by TMO and Doctor, how you could make your payments gradually and be part of this. It's better you learn what will help you to avoid all the loopholes that will make you to run away from what you have been building over years. Pay for it now so that you can be able to. If I had not been able to get what I learned from Greeb, and even Rem first before Greeb, I don't know what could have been of my business in the industry now, because I'd wasted many years before that time in ignorance, doing what I thought it was the right thing. I'm even still paying the price now. Till now, I'm still paying the price of cost back of what my mistake then. So it's better you take advantage of it now, so that your school fees will not be too higher for you to pay, like Dr. Olumide Emmanuel normally says.
Off plan, off key.
So true.
Your final word.
Okay, so my final words would be that you're worth the investment. Your life is worth 25 million naira investment. I believe that your future is worth that investment. And if you understand what your life is worth and what your future is worth, then you would make the investment today to make it easy for you to realize that future. People go and pay so much money in universities to become a doctor. They pay for that school fees because they know when they finish in the US, they go into debts, huge debts to become a medical doctor. But they know that once they finish, they go outside, their life has changed. Same way is how I see Greeb changing the lives of everybody in that room. I will be in the room because I'm ready for my own life to move to the next level. What I think is big money now, for me, I know that I don't see it as big money again, but to unlock the next level requires knowledge. So unlock your own next level with this knowledge as much as possible. And if it is 2.5 million naira you can afford, do that 2.5 right away, because whatever you start with would trigger the next level for you. So I can't wait. I believe you are worth it. So do the investment into yourself.
You see, if you stand on the shoulders of the tallest man in the room, you'll be the tallest.
Yes, sir.
And see, Greeb is bringing together people who have done real estate over the years. They've made mistakes. They've been successful. And that's what is in the offer for you. So I want to advise you, do all you can under righteousness to be part of Greeb. Because you can't go wrong. I mean, it can go wrong. In fact, I can't even pay the 25 million I want to. Even if I have the money, the sense of investment, I want to put it somewhere, let it be eating. I will be giving you doctor, small. so that before December, I would have paid. So if people who think they know something will come back again and again. So if you want to be in real estate or you are doing real estate already, sir, I know someone who lost an entire estate of 50 acres. That's about, how many plots? Over 300 plots. Because of something that he can avoid. You are giving money to the Omonile, no video, no evidence. So the guy that he gave money to died, and the sons came out that you did not give our father money. He could only produce, what's it called? MOU. I said, anybody could have signed this. And when he was talking to me, I said, no, this mistake, you can actually avoid it. And these are things that you can. So imagine that amount of money. If you had paid 25 million naira compared to 500 million naira. So coming to Greeb will save you a lot. So plug in, like I said, begin to pay as little as you can, but make sure you're there. God bless you.
So you've heard from everyone. So you have options. You can start with this, absolutely free. Just let us know you want to have the Greeb Compendium. We give this to you, you go through it. Or you can start with this with just 2.5 million. And then if you say, oh, I don't have 2.5 million, you can start with RIM. And I'm giving you at 500,000 with 3 months mentorship. But you see, this Greeb, we also have the online version. So what I will do is I will give you an opportunity to plug into the online version at 500,000. Yes, so with 500,000, you are not getting anything physical. I will give you access to the online portal. So you go through everything for 90 days. So you have access to the online portal for 90 days at 500,000. And then instead of 6 months mentorship for that one, I'll just give you 90 days mentorship. So I just want to see everything I can do to help you. So this is Trem for the month of June. And we're glad that you took time to join us. Thank you all for, I just said, no, let me bring my guys. Let me not do this thing alone. Let's come together. So this is Trem, the real estate masterclass for the month of June, and we have been looking at Greeb 2026 Foretaste. In the month of October, we'll be back again with other. Maybe I'll bring some of the facilitators, and then we'll have another Greeb 2026 Foretaste in October. But next month, July, August, and September, we're looking at a few other areas that we're going to be talking about. So every last Sunday of the month, join us here. Then you can go to my YouTube channel and watch all the past editions and connect with me on all my social media platforms. If you know better, you will do better.